Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video, as you can see, is going to be a super glam bridal makeup tutorial. You guys absolutely loved my last one and it is still the most popular video on my channel, which if you haven't seen that, you can definitely check it out here. It is a very gold and brown tone kind of makeup look, but this one is a very burgundy centric makeup look. I definitely want to do a series of bridal makeup looks where I create a bridal makeup with different types of colors. So I'll do a burgundy like I did right now, and maybe do a green or a blue or a purple or something like that. Let me know if you guys would like to see that and give this video a thumbs up if that is something that interests you. But before we move ahead with this video, please let's just take a moment to appreciate this jewelry. Oh my god, I feel like jewelry makes everything better, and jewelry is what is making my look right now, because without this jewelry this look could totally just be a party makeup look, but this jewelry is what takes it to bridal. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is from the Instagram page called the_portly_creations. I'm going to leave it on the screen and it's also going to be mentioned in the description box below. So make sure you check them out. They have some amazing jewelry pieces, especially if you're a bride-to-be or if you have a wedding function coming up, because they have like whole sets of things, including nose rings and bracelets and just everything. We're also hosting a giveaway where one of you will win a really beautiful set, including a choker, earrings and a mantika. I'm gonna post a picture of this set here. As you saw, it's a beautiful jewelry set. One of you will win the set, so please make sure you check the description box for rules on how to enter the giveaway. You have to follow me on Instagram, you have to follow the Portly Creations on Instagram, and of course you have to be a subscriber of my channel. I'm going to leave all of the rules in the description box below, so make sure you check them out. Let's move on to the tutorial now. Okay, so for starters, you want to make sure that you start with an uber clean face. Your face should be absolutely clean, and just use your regular moisturizer. Don't use new products on your wedding day. Make sure you've used them before and you know that they don't react with your skin. So I'm moisturizing my face a little bit more because I like to work with really well moisturized skin. I feel like makeup sits better on moisturized skin. So the moisturizer that I'm using is by PAC. This is the PAC Makeup Moisture Lotion. I love using this before I do any sort of makeup. After that, I'm going to apply my eye cream, and for that I'm just using Boroline. I love Boroline. It works really well as an under eye cream. So I'm just applying it on my under eyes with my ring finger. Make sure you don't tug. Now I'm going to move on to primer, and for my T-zone I'm going to use the Benefit PoreFessional because this kind of fills in the pores, makes the skin look smoother, controls shine. So I like to use it in my T-zone where I tend to get slightly larger pores and where I need more oil control and my skin to look smoother. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is a really nice luminous primer, so I'm going to use this for the rest of my face because I still want to maintain healthy, glowy looking skin. Now I'm going to use an orange corrector on my face, and this is going to cancel any under eye circles and uneven skin tone around my face. And I'm blending that in using the PAC 218 brush. This will cancel out any blue toned dark circles and just make your face look fresher and more awake. Okay, now moving on to foundation, I'm going to take my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. I love these. They give full coverage. They don't look cakey. So I'm going to take a few drops on the back of my hand and just bounce it on my skin using my beauty blender. This one is by PAC. Make sure you don't use a brush after this, because if you do, you're just going to move the corrector here and there, whereas we want it to stay in this place. Do you see the amazing coverage that this foundation has? This is insane, and this is only one layer, and this is not cakey one bit. It is beautiful. I love this foundation so much. I'm going to contour my face now, and I'm using the PAC Take Cover Concealer Crayon in the shade D32. I'm gonna hide some marks on my face using a concealer that matches my skin tone exactly. This is the PAC Take Cover Concealer Crayon in L12. I'm just gonna dot it where I have spots, which is so annoying. I don't usually get them, but these are just hormonal. I get them maybe once a month or something like that. You want to use a concealer that matches your skin tone exactly because you don't want your spots to be lighter or darker. You want them to kind of blend into your face. Now for my concealer, I'm actually going to mix two. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me and my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. This one is a little bit more hydrating, whereas this one has more coverage. And I want the best of both worlds. And as you can see, I don't need a lot of concealer because the foundation is pretty full coverage. But yeah, I'm still going to conceal because I want to highlight. I'm gonna spend quite a while just bouncing the sponge on my skin because that is what's gonna make your skin look really natural and lifelike. It's not gonna look like you have caked on a ton of makeup. Okay, now to set my concealed areas, I'm gonna use the RCMA No Color Powder. I love this so much. It doesn't look cakey in the slightest. It is just such a fine powder, sets everything to perfection, and you will not get any creases throughout the day. So I'm gonna make sure that there are no creases on my eyelid and under my eyes before I set it with powder. And I am gonna bake using this loose powder. I'm going to let that sit for 5 minutes. And to dust it all off and set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Benefit Agent Zero Shine Powder. I really like this powder as well. But to brush off my under eye bake, I'm going to use a yellow powder. This one is from the Anastasia Contour Kit. I'm just using the banana powder and I'm just going to remove all of the bake from under my eyes. Make sure you pat the product on your face. Don't rub too hard, otherwise you're just gonna remove what you've done underneath. Okay, moving on to eyebrows. I'm just gonna brush them in place and use the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in soft brown, and I'm just gonna carve out my brow and create the shape that I want and fill in a little bit with this because I am gonna go over with a powder later on to get this effect. Okay, let's move on to the eyes now. I'm going to be using my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. I want to do something burgundy. I might actually use another palette on the way. So I'm going to do something burgundy because the jewelry that I'm wearing is burgundy. So I want it to match. So I'm going to start with this orange shade called Realgar. And I'm picking it up on my MAC 217. Literally just, that's all. It actually is super pigmented. Oh my god, look at that. That is insane amount of pigment. You definitely could do your eyes first, but I just prefer doing my base first. Actually, I want a little bit more orange in the crease, so I'm going to take this Inglot eyeshadow in 108 and I'm just going to mix it with all of the colors in it and just add some orange in the crease. You see that? That looks so much nicer. And if you get any fallout, you can always dust it away using a duo fiber brush. Now I'm going to take red ochre on this PAC 106 brush. Too much. Make sure you dust off the product because this palette is super pigmented and you don't want to end up with too much on your eyes. And I'm just going to apply it in the outer V. You want to keep building up more color. Don't just go in with a lot of color the first time. It's better to build up than to add too much and then try to take it off. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my previous brush and blend. Okay, now I'm going to take my Tartlette in Bloom palette, which smells like candy, and I'm going to pick up this darkest burgundy shade over here. This is called Leader. And just add that in the same place where I added red ochre. Okay, going back to my 217 and blending that. I'm gonna go back to that orange shade just to blend everything up top, and I still want to be able to see that orange a little bit because I love how orange and burgundy look together on the eyes. Okay, now for my lid, I'm gonna take the MAC 242 brush and I'm just gonna wet it with a little bit of makeup setting spray. And then I'm gonna pick up the PAC eyeshadow number 7. This is the Big Pan eyeshadow. It's a beautiful burgundy shimmery shade, and apply that from the middle to the outer corner. Not going too far out because I want to keep that matte. So I'm just staying here with it. Make sure you dust off the fallout lightly. I do suggest doing your eyes before you do your base. I just prefer doing my base first, but if you're doing this makeup on your wedding day, please do your eyes first. I'm just gonna blend that with the same brush that we used for the outer corner. For my inner lid, I'm going to use the PAC Pure Pigmented eyeshadow number 30. This is just going to brighten up the inner lid. And I'm kind of cutting the crease with that as well. Now somehow I don't really want to do glitter today because I also did glitter in my last bridal tutorial. But if you want to do glitter, you can by all means add some glitter on top of this. It's going to look really nice, totally apt for the bride. But I personally don't feel like adding glitter on this look. I feel like it looks really nice on its own. Now I'm going to move on to liner. I have the NYX Faux Black eyeliner in the shade Oxblood. It's beautiful. I think this is my favorite liner from this Faux Black series. It's a little hard to draw your liner when you already have so much shimmer on your lid, but this works much better when you don't have a lot of shimmer. But I'm just gonna work with it. You could definitely do a black liner, but I personally just didn't want to wear black liner today. Okay, now for my wing, I'm gonna use the Bourjois liner. This is in the shade Noir Violine. And this is a dark purple kind of eyeliner, so I'm just going to draw my wing with that. I'm going to highlight my inner corner using Nylon from MAC. And I'm also going to draw a little wing in the front part of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. This is by MAC. And now for falsies, I'm going to use these by Kingdom of Lashes. These are in the style Eye Candy and I think they're absolutely fabulous. They're extremely bold, they're very dramatic. They're definitely for a party, totally appropriate for a wedding. So yeah, I'm just going to pop these on and do my other eye and come back. Okay, as you can see, lashes make everything better and these are beyond fabulous. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna line my eyes with the same NYX Faux Black Kajal in Oxblood. I'm also gonna line my top waterline. And I'm gonna smudge that in quickly with the PAC 202 pencil brush. And now I'm going to go back to Leader from my Tartlette palette and just set that line. Now you just want to apply some mascara on your lower lashes. I'm also going to clean up under my eyebrows and for that I'm using this shade called Flower Child. Okay, now let's bronze. I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer and I'm going to use it with the NYX 02 brush. Now I'm going to move on to lips, and before you do that, make sure you have a nice lip balm on so your lips don't get too dry. Okay, I'm going to line my lips with the PAC lip liner in Beauty Queen. This is a really nice nude lip liner. Okay, as you can see, this looks really nice with a nude lip as well because of course the eyes are so dramatic, it always looks nice with a nude lip, but since this is a bridal and a party makeup tutorial, I like wearing bold lips. So I'm using this shade. This is the Faces Ultime Pro Lip Crayon in the shade Midnight Rose. I'm just going to take this lip liner from NYX. This is the shade Brick House and I'm just going to correct that a little bit. I always use a nude lip liner to kind of outline my lips and give them the shape that I want. Then I'll go over with the lipstick, and if I'm wearing a dark lipstick, I like to kind of go over with the dark lip liner to correct any mistakes. Okay, moving on to blush. I'm using the MAC single blush in the shade Desert Rose. And it's nice to do your blush after you've done your lipstick because then you can really see how much blush you need. For my highlighter, I'm using Champagne Pop. Just make sure you don't use too much because you can easily look oily in pictures and flash photography. So use just a light amount that you look nice and glowy, but you don't look oily. Okay, you're almost done. Last step is to set your makeup with a makeup setting spray. And fan your face because that kind of seals the makeup in place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found this helpful and learned something new. Please tag me in your pictures on social media if you ever recreate this look, and if you ever get inspired from this look, I'd love to see what you guys create and what you guys take from my videos. If you did like it, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Give me a big thumbs up and make sure you've entered the giveaway to win the amazing jewelry set by the Portly Creations. Of course, all the rules are going to be in the description box below. Leave your comments telling me what you think of this look. How do you love this jewelry? How do you like my makeup? Would you wear a nude lip? Would you wear a burgundy lip? Let's have a conversation about makeup in the comments. And please make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on future fun videos like this. I post makeup makeup tutorials, lip swatch videos, fashion hauls, unboxings, and lots of other fun videos as well. You can click the bell next to the subscribe button to make sure you're notified whenever I post a new video, because YouTube sometimes doesn't notify all the subscribers. So if you don't want to miss any of my videos, make sure you have the bell on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you super soon in my next one. Bye bye.